Now, from the home of the 2026 Winter Olympics and streaming live on KWQC Plus, this is a KWQC TV6 News Update.
All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm meteorologist Kyle Dickens here. Welcome to our Olympic special edition of KWQC Plus. It is a very nice February day, very warm one. We'll check in with first alert weather here momentarily, but first, we hit the ice. Figure skating is a cornerstone of the Winter Olympics, a test of mental toughness and physical control. And as the professionals hit the ice for the 2026 Olympics, KWQC's Kate Kopatich caught up with some local figure skaters right here in the Quad Cities to see how they train for this sport.
So we're always taking what we've learned and applying it to the next lesson.
With every stride, McCutcheon uses her own passion for skating to inspire the next generation of figure skaters.
Good, I actually like that one best.
Years before Olympians represent their countries, they start out like this, leaning on a coach to guide their steps.
Head up, there you go. Stretch, 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 stretch. And we teach life skills here too. We teach how to cope. You know, sometimes scores don't go the way you want, and you still have to be a respectable person to the judges and your other competitors, and so those life skills translate outside of skating. We push all the way through our big toe, right? So that helps us lift, correct? So make sure you're doing that, and then when you're done, you have that good posture, okay? All right, try again, please.
On the ice, every detail matters.
Straighten that leg out. Good, hold, 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 hold.
But it's when those details don't align is where the real lessons of ice skating come to life.
Keep your head up, good strong arms. How long do we hold our landing positions for? 5. You're always learning. I always tell my skaters, if you didn't fall today, you didn't learn something. So we're always taking what we've learned and applying it to the next lesson.
With every stride, McCutcheon uses her own passion for skating to inspire the next generation of figure skaters.
You swing your arms back and you jump.
Take your time here.
For Abigail, skating has been in her blood for as long as she can remember.
My dad took me here one day and then I started to like it. So then I kept on practicing, and then he signed me up for lessons.
Good, hold.
And the best part, she says, is when everything clicks.
You get to do a lot of cool tricks as you get older, and I like getting challenged a little bit.
Step forward. Yep, 3 turn, and up. Good.
And while Abigail continues to work on her craft, she's excited to see the best in the world take the ice in Milan.
I pretend like I'm doing that trick that they're doing, and I wish I will be in the Olympics someday.
All right, great story there. And that is, again, that was Kate Kopatich reporting. Abigail has been in private skating lessons at your skating club of the Quad Cities for a little over a year and a half now, and she says that she has no plans of slowing down. All right, taking a look at weather. Teresa Bryant sliding on in here, and another great day across the area.
We didn't get as much sunshine. We didn't warm up as much as we did yesterday. No records set across the region, but still plenty of warm air settling in. And that's expected to continue across our region as we take a look at what's happening for the next several days. More warmth ahead, 60s through the middle of the week, and then a first alert day, believe it or not, for strong to severe storms possible on Thursday. Yes, in the middle of February. And that will be followed by some cooler temperatures as we head into the weekend. Right now in the Quad Cities, mostly cloudy skies overhead, a reading of 59 degrees after hitting 60 degrees earlier this afternoon. 55 now in Dubuque, a reading of 57 in Savannah and Rock Falls, 58 degrees in Iowa City, 59 in Washington, 57 in Burlington, and 55 degrees in Galesburg. And again, temperatures are going to stay pretty warm over the course of the next several days. We've got those brisk south and southeasterly winds picking up at 10 to 20 plus miles per hour. Look at this, wind gusts up to 30 plus miles per hour in some locations. And those winds, along with tender dry conditions in farms and in fields, along with the lack of rainfall in our area, prompting a fire weather watch across the entire TV6 viewing area. This starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, continues until 6 p.m. Wednesday evening. Critical fire danger expected, so avoid any outdoor burning. Again, we are seeing some precipitation on the clouds and radar graphic here, but a lot of that not even reaching the ground. So at best, maybe a few sprinkles to be found early this evening, and then a better chance for some scattered showers overnight as we head into early Tuesday. Looks like we're going to continue to see just a little bit of light precipitation out there over the course of the next 24 hours. And again, not a lot happening as far as our area is concerned, at least through early Wednesday morning. We'll see most of that precipitation out of here, followed by clearing sky conditions, and then plenty of sunshine expected during the day, and those warm temperatures sticking around for a little while longer. Some locations getting into the upper 60s to near the 70-degree mark. And as far as precipitation goes, not looking at much for the overnight as we head into Wednesday. But that Thursday storm system moving in could bring upwards of a half an inch or more of precipitation, mainly rain, into our area through early Friday. Now let's pick things up Wednesday night and into Thursday. We see the beginnings of that precipitation moving through the area, mainly rain showers, but by afternoon we could see the dynamics coming together for some strong, possibly severe storms, mainly east of the Mississippi River. Some snow off to the west, but a lot of that not really going to be affecting our area all that much, maybe getting a few light snow showers in the northern portions of our viewing area through early Friday morning. But the severe weather outlook does show a level 1 or marginal risk for the southeastern corner of our viewing area, and a level 2 risk further to the south and east. And again, because of that, we've issued a first alert day starting at 2 o'clock Thursday until 7 o'clock Thursday evening for strong to severe storms, again, mainly east of the Mississippi River. Damaging winds, large hail, the main concerns, but can't rule out an isolated tornado or two. Very unusual for this time of the year. 48 degrees for the overnight low, cloudy skies, windy conditions with a few showers passing through. Daytime highs back near 66 degrees in Stockton, 67 in DeWitt, a reading of 69 degrees being found in Kewanee, 70 in Oquawka, and the Quad Cities looking for sunny, windy, and warm conditions. Temperatures reaching 68 degrees, west winds increasing with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Your 7-day outlook? Well, this is the way it looks right now. Temperatures in the lower 60s for Thursday as we see those showers and thunderstorms moving through. Then readings dropping down to 40 degrees for the high on Friday, 30s through the weekend, and as we head into next week. And again, very dry conditions. We have only had a trace of rainfall.
Oh, it's crazy.
So far this month, and we desperately need more precipitation.
Absolutely.
We're currently at a dry to moderate drought level here.
And you really hit it with that fire weather watch. The biggest thing is don't burn anything.
No.
But the rain that we do see, we'll take whatever we can get. And yeah, unusual to see severe weather this time of year, but not totally uncommon. We've seen it a couple years ago. I can't forget about the late February tornado we had move through the area. So it's not totally unheard of, but it is very uncommon, not usual for this area, and is something that we're going to keep a close eye on and watch here as we head into the next couple of days.
And also letting people know, we have the KWQC First Alert weather app. You can download it to your phone or tablet, get the latest weather information, not only about the fire weather watch, but also about any severe weather that we may be seeing over the next 48 hours.
Absolutely. We'll be tracking it. All right. Well, we've got some more content here coming up. We got our top stories and all the breaking news happening across the area. We'll have that coming up next. All right, well, welcome back. Let's take a look at some of the top stories here happening today. Longtime civil rights activist, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, has died. According to his family, the Baptist minister and two-time presidential candidate died yesterday. Jackson rose to prominence in the civil rights era, participating in the demonstrations alongside the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. His activism spanned decades, including 2 runs for the Democratic presidential nomination in 1984 and 1988. Cause of death was not immediately given. Jackson was admitted to a hospital in November and had been living for years with progressive supranuclear palsy and Parkinson's. His family said that he died peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones. And today is the day that many communities around the world celebrate Lunar New Year. Our Washington Bureau gives us a look at a lion dance celebration in D.C.'s Chinatown.
I am the founder and the leader, the teacher of Hung See Lion Dance. We are based out of Northern Virginia. We've been around for 2 years. The lion dance does a lot of things, chases evil spirits away. We were in the restaurants a lot, paying homage and chasing evil spirits, blessing the kitchen, the cash register, any statues of Buddha. You know, we saw that's what we did right there. So it's kind of like blessing, not just for the public, but actually for the location, for the building. Anytime you get hit with a lettuce, it's like a homonym. The word for lettuce is very much similar to lucky and money. You get hit with the lettuce, you get luck.
America is often referred to as immigrants, a melting pot. What does it mean to bring Lunar New Year to the nation's capital?
You know, that's a great question. And I want to show that like appreciation for everybody, and like, you don't have to be Asian to enjoy it. I always think of it this way, right? If we want to kind of overcome a lot of the issues that we have in America, let's focus on similarities first, and then we can appreciate the differences, right? But I feel like it's too easy for us to like, oh, you're different, and we just focus on that and not what we have in common. Dance is, everybody loves dancing.
All right, cool story there for sure. Now, warmer temperatures drive business, and that usually, with the warmer temperatures here in the Quad Cities, that had a lot of people outside and enjoying the, of course, spring-like weather. Now, you don't think about golfing, but hey, it was happening. The rock pile at Pebble Creek says that they noticed a huge uptick in business this week. While the driving range is open year-round, golfers were in T-shirts, swinging golf clubs, and practicing their drives. And while the warm temps may dip later this week as colder air moves in, the business does say that you can swing by and use it even on the cold days with their heated bays. And now let's take a look at some of the highlights from the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics. Skier Lindsey Vonn is back in the U.S. and says that her injury from her downhill crash is a lot more severe than just a broken leg. In an Instagram post, Vonn wrote that, quote, "My leg is still in pieces, but I'm finally home." Vonn suffered from a complex tibial fracture in her left leg during the crash. She had 4 surgeries in Italy before returning to the United States, and she said that she would give more updates after she has another surgery here in the U.S. And Alana Myers Taylor came into today with 5 career medals, but none of them gold. That all changed, though, when she came away with the victory in the women's monobob. Taylor put up the fastest time, but had to wait out one last rival before getting the victory. Medal number 6 ties her with speed skater Bonnie Blair as the most decorated U.S. Winter Olympian. Teammate Kaylee Humphreys also took the bronze, her 5th career medal total. And let's take a look at the Olympic medal count for today. Team USA has added 2 silver medals to their total today, bringing the totals to 6 gold, 10 silver, and 5 bronze. Looking at the leaderboard, Norway is still way out in front, 14 golds and a total of 31 medals so far. Host country Italy in second with 24 medals, and Team USA right behind with a total of 21. And remember, KWQC is your home for all of the Olympic action. Catch women's figure skating, speed skating, and the men's big air final tonight on primetime. We'll be back here with more local news and Olympic highlights come tomorrow at 4:30, and of course coming up next on your news at 5.